No race car stuff today, just going to be doing some smoking on the meat. We got a pork butt, a little over 8 pounds. I'm going to go ahead and season this up, put it inside the smoker, show you how I do that. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put some mustard on it to help the seasoning stick to it. We're going to be using this seasoning. So what I do is take a paper towel. Say hi. No? Okay. Alright. So then we take our mustard. I'm just going to put a little bit, just enough to let it grab. Come on. Oh, there we go. Too much. Oh well. Alright, I'll just rub it. Rub it on there. Nice, good coating. Some people say don't do this, some people say do it. I don't really care. I just do my own thing. It helps the stuff stick to it. This, the hide. Do it outside so I don't get it all over the counter. More mustard. Come on. Funny thing is, I don't really like mustard. Rotated. Want to cover it. Okay, that is it for the seasoning. For this, I'm going to put a smoker, get that going, and stick this in there. So we're going to get the smoker going. I'm going to have to open it up. So I'll use basic clip-ons, 5 racks. I use one of the racks for drippings. Got a water tray here that we're going to fill up. So let's go ahead and set it to 200. And we'll actually, so go ahead and turn it on. Get that going. We'll go ahead and fill up the water tray with water. You want to have it about 3/4 of the way up. We're going to have to be adding it. This one takes about every 3 hours. I have to refill it, just depends on temperature. That's about it for that. Alright, It's heating up. Got only at 100, but you can see how much smoke's coming out. The thing does smoke. So I already put water in there. So once it gets up to 225, we'll go ahead and put our meat in there with the thermometer and just let it start cooking. And then once it gets a little bit further in, we'll be putting it in a tray and actually wrapping it, just because I don't want to wait all night for it to cook. So I'm trying to get this ready for dinner time. So we'll go ahead and check back in a few minutes. This really only takes like 10 minutes to heat up. So we'll check back in a few minutes, see where we're at, and I'll show you that. Alright, so we're right about temperature, a few degrees shy, but it really only took like 10 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and stick this delicious piece of meat in there. And honestly, I wish it was like the old cooking shows where I'd put it in there and then one that was already done would come back out, but it's not, so we're going to have to wait, like I said, about 8 hours. Okay, so our pork butt's done. It's reached the internal temperature. I got it up to 205. Now we're going to let it rest for about an hour. That way all the juices get soaked back up and also cools off a little bit so I can shred it up. So we're just going to leave it here and we'll check back after I start shredding it up. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and open it up, take a look and see what we got before we shred it up. Oh yeah, it looks good. Nice and soft. Oh yeah, look at that. So we're going to go ahead and leave it for a little bit and then we'll shred it up. It's still a little too hot. But look at that, it looks delicious. The bone's going to come right out of there. Oh yeah. That looks good. Good stuff. Alright, and there we go. There's some pulled pork. It needs a little bit more shredding, but you get the idea. And then once you're ready to make your sandwiches or whatever you're going to do with it, go ahead and get some barbecue sauce, take it off to the side, mix it up, put it in your sandwich, enjoy. Other things you can do is put on some homemade mac and cheese, quesadillas. There's all kinds of things you can do, but it took a little longer than I thought it was going to. Had to go ahead and wrap it and help get past the stall, but that is some good looking meat. Alright guys, and this is the same pulled pork that we made yesterday.
It's just on a pretzel bun with some cheese and barbecue sauce. There's a nice, delicious pork under there. So I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this. Catch you guys next time.